Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our very small kitchen.
And our kitchen.
A very small kitchen.
I thought you were going to say welcome to Foodie Friday.
Welcome to Foodie Friday. What are we cooking in the kitchen today, Jana?
We are going to make a Vietnamese banh mi sandwich. So I know you're like, okay, sandwich what for dinner? This was like the best sandwich I think that we've ever had in our lives.
Ever, yeah. We were 2015. Where were we?
Hoi
An. We were in Hoi An.
We were in Hoi An.
And we had an amazing sandwich. Best sandwich ever.
It was pretty epic. So we're recreating it. It's very exciting.
It's a work in progress. I have a beer in hand, so feel free to join me in a beverage. How are you guys? Are you all losing your minds at home, or are you actually managing to stay sane? Some of you are following along with our workouts, which is awesome. We have an amazing online community that's growing every week, and we're so excited to be able to help people during this crazy time. And this is just something that we do every Friday, just me and Jana in our very small kitchen.
Is what we do? No. John usually does have a beer in hand, though.
Oh yeah, I definitely have a beer in hand.
Call it what it is.
And Pickle's just coming to say hi.
All right, so what are we doing, John?
We are going to pickle our vegetables. Jana chopped these up very, very well. Pickled vegetables sound very strange, but actually they add a different dimension to the dish, okay? So in Vietnam, one thing we learned was there are 5 levels of flavours. I think they called it umami.
That was one of them. There was it was like sweet, sour,
salty, spicy, and there's one more.
No, it was
an umami. There you go. So I thought that's what they called it.
Carrots.
Dirty carrots.
In the bowl.
You better wash your hands.
I did.
Come on.
They're not Corona carrots.
COVID carrots.
COVID carrots. I'm using normal vinegar, but you can use rice wine vinegar. Oversight, ran out of rice wine vinegar. Just enough to coat and cover them.
Just gonna get my beer here.
And then you're gonna leave them for 15 minutes. This is how John cooks, by the way.
I'm just gonna wave at these people. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Wills Whitney.
Kristen opened her rice wine vinegar and she's like, wow, that's potent. And I'm like, wait till you open the fish sauce.
Oh, the fish sauce smells disgusting. And if you put too much in, it will make the dish disgusting. But if you put just the right amount in, it's perfect.
Okay, he's going to distract you. But if you can cut your carrot, just a little bit of carrot, enough for your portion, careful, with vinegar.
I love that smell.
Rice wine vinegar, enough to cover the carrot. Then you're just going to leave it for 15 minutes to pickle it. I mean, you can leave it longer, or if you already have magically pickled carrots in your house.
Pickle's like, why are you talking about me? He's over there in the corner.
That works too.
He's like, why are you talking about me?
Okay, John, what's in the marinade? Go.
I do not know what's in the marinade, but I will find out for you.
So in the marinade, we're marinating our pork. So you can use pork tenderloin or you can use a pork loin. Either works. And then, sorry, John, what's in your marinade?
My marinade, my special sauce.
1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar with 1 tablespoon of soy sauce.
3 cloves of garlic minced. 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. No, actually, I'm going to say 2 because 2 is probably nicer, okay?
This is going to be a hot mess.
2 tablespoons of sriracha.
No, John, 2 teaspoons.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But if you want it spicy, you can go 2 tablespoons.
You guys need to go to jamtraining.ca/food, search for pork in the search bar, and this is the Vietnamese pork. So we obviously shared this in advance on our Facebook group, but currently John is telling you all the wrong things.
No, I'm just saying, if you like it spicy,
trying to make it really spicy.
Really spicy, you have 2 tablespoons.
2 teaspoons of sriracha.
1 teaspoon of black pepper finely ground. 1 teaspoon of Chinese 5-spout spice powder, say that 3 times quickly. 1 teaspoon of olive or coconut oil.
1 tablespoon.
Okay.
I should just do the reading.
I've got bad eyes.
John should do the drinking, and I'll do the cooking. That's usually how it works. So you're marinating your pork for 30 minutes. So we started ours 30 minutes ago. Look at that. Perfect timing. Now the thing with the pork is you actually, in order for the marinade to really get into the pork, you score it. So when you have your pork tenderloin, cut it in half, and then you score it diagonally, and then on the other side, like a little lattice pattern, and then we flip it and we do it on the other side. So then you put it in a bag. It's not.
Cat's joined. Hello, Cat.
And you marinate it like so for 30 minutes.
Beautiful.
So it gets right in those grooves.
Yeah, and if you know what, you can always marinate for a bit longer, but not today.
Not today.
We're on a time crunch.
We're too hungry.
But you can marinate that meat overnight and it will be very, very nice. I promise you. Pickle, if you break my camera stand, I will break you. I love you. My cat is just about to dismantle this camera stand.
Interesting.
Wait, buddy, get down. He heard pickle.
No, we were pickling carrots, buddy. Sorry.
Anyway, so what's everyone up to? You guys can comment. So what's everyone up to today, this evening? Are you inside, probably inside, or are you in your garden? Did you go for a walk? How are you feeling? Let us know.
Backyard here.
Garden's better though.
Otherwise, like, people are just sitting in their like flower patch.
Garden.
You British people.
It's a garden.
So strange.
Backyard. Sounds so like,
You
I
can
don't know.
call it just the yard if you'd like.
The yard. Nobody would call it a yard in England.
Yeah, but you're in Canada. That's what we do here.
Cheers. Kat, if Kevin's with you, I bet he's got a beer in his hand. Oh, by the way, I've got a kettlebell workout for you guys that I filmed yesterday. That's why my session today was so hard. I filmed it for all of you guys that have kettlebells at home. I will post that and give you a link. I struggled with it, I have to be honest. With my wrist, it was sore. What are you doing over there? She's slicing
I
more.
forgot the rest of the carrots.
She's getting early dementia.
No, I'm not. You're just so distracting. It's hard to focus.
I apparently can't read instructions on the computer with my eyes. I need to get my eyes checked apparently.
Okay, what about the cucumber, John? What should they do with the cucumber?
Pickle the cucumber.
No.
I'm joking. You don't pickle the cucumber.
No, you cut it.
You slice it.
Slice sauce in.
You could pickle it as well, but it'd be very pickle sandwich.
It's like the Jon Jana show. He forgot that we're actually cooking behind here. You're not allowed to eat the ingredients.
Why
so
not?
just like really thinly slice your cucumber. Okay, like so. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving that
Over there.
over yonder.
Okay. As you can see, we have all our condiments laid out nicely in our very spacious kitchen. It's a very small kitchen. That's why me and
Not
Jana
so spacious.
don't cook very often. Our dream is to have a really nice open plan kitchen where
We
we
don't cook often?
can. Not together. We don't cook often.
John doesn't cook often.
But I would cook more often if every time I go into the kitchen, she tells me, "Get out of the kitchen."
Though? John said this about the car. He's like, if we had a nice car, I would clean that car all the time. I'm like, we have a nice car, and like, I have not seen it be cleaned.
That's not true. I clean. I'm the only person that cleans the car.
Yeah, like once every 2 years.
I do it every season. Spring.
So I've heard this story
summer,
before.
and winter.
Like, if we had a new kitchen, I'd help you more.
Listen, I wash out so much in the kitchen. Like with this bad hand of mine, I'm sous chef extraordinaire on Sundays.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Don't let her paint
John,
this story of me
what's
being
next?
this lazy person because it doesn't exist.
What's next, John?
What is next? I don't know what's next.
We're getting our pork ready.
Oh, yeah, you get our pork ready.
All right, so let's turn our pan on, nice and high. We've already disconnected the fire alarm.
We had to.
It's very sensitive. Sorry, shh, don't tell them.
For that wrist action, there you go. Ooh, yeah.
If you, okay.
No, never go on there, don't worry, I'm just joking.
So we're gonna get our pan to what heat, John?
We're going to get it very hot because we need to sear it, okay? And searing meat takes high temperatures, but for a very short period of time.
So 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, or olive oil if you want.
And lots of heat in a non-stick, preferably non-cancerous pan. Like this one that I bought for Jana and myself.
It's a pretty good pan. What are you product placing right now?
It is the Rock. That's my nickname, actually, in this house. The Rock.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here, new problem. We don't have, we realized that our cat ate our little basting brush, so we're gonna have to just like bear paw that. We're very classy. Wow, you drank that whole thing already.
It's only a small
No,
glass.
thanks. So you're gonna have to, I feel like your role should be just reading out the comments. I feel like that's a better role for you, but like also not blocking the whole cooking situation.
You don't want to see her. No, I'm joking. G&T Friday. Someone's on the Sandy Chen is. Oh, I love gin and tonic, Sandy. Like seriously, you're talking my language. If I had a few G&Ts right now, I'd be half cut by
Hey,
10
John,
o'clock.
Are we putting the meat in the pan? I know you like this part.
I do like the meat. Yeah, we are.
Okay,
Sizzle, sizzle. I'm gonna do it.
that's okay. I gotta get the other one. It's all good. In the hood. The other one's a little messed up.
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I prefer olive oil. But you can use coconut oil. The Italian in me prefers the olive oil.
Okay, now just leave it there.
We're leaving it.
Yeah, we're leaving it.
Can you see that? I'm not in the way. You can see the pork. I'm going to move you guys forward a little bit. I'm going to do this. Look at that, zoom.
Okay, now what do they do with the rest of the juices, John? What do you do with the rest of the juice?
You have to keep the juices. Okay, you have to.
You have to.
You have to keep them.
You have to.
If you don't, it's sacrilege. If you don't keep the juices.
Where'd she go?
I was trying to remember where I put my feet. There you go. It's like perched precariously on this table. If the cat touches it, we're buggered. Look at that. You should put this on.
No, too loud. No.
The whole house is going to stink of meat. Jana does this. She leaves all of our stuff out, and then like everything smells of like onion and fried meat.
It does. It's true.
Look at the magic that's happening right over my shoulder.
It's happening. It's happening. It's
Would you like a beverage?
Oh, what's a Hugo, Kristen?
What is a
I
Hugo?
remember you told me about a Hugo before. I feel like it was.
I think it's a gin
really
drink.
Good.
I think it's got gin on it, Hugo.
Oh, you made your own 5-spice. Impressed.
Some people have too much time on their hands.
No, it means you can't find it in the store.
I'm
Because
joking.
Chinese 5-spice is like toilet paper. It's just in high demand.
Well, they're importing it from China. They can't import anything from China anymore. Of course not.
I'm pretty sure they probably make this locally.
Okay.
It's actually made in South Africa.
Well, they're definitely not importing it from South Africa.
Well, what is in Chinese 5-spice? It's sesame seeds, cinnamon, fennel seeds, garlic. It's very flavorful.
Ooh, very nice. It reminds me of Vietnam.
Does it?
Yeah, that smell does.
Aww.
I don't know why. Maybe China as well. Are we going to flip this?
No.
Oh, no, flippy.
5 minutes per side.
Keep
So I'm going to get rid of some of this, some of the juice. My pan is it's a busy pan.
It's a busy pan.
So I don't want too much liquid. So if there is quite a bit of liquid coming out of your pork, then just kind of like take a little bit of liquid out of there because we want to brown that mofo.
Mofo.
I guess it's a little late for you, Sandy, to be making dinner in England.
This is the real action right here. Just the pouring of the whole garden. Look at that. Jana's going to love this one.
So smelly.
Yeah, she likes this. For that. Ooh. No, you can have the first sip because I love you that much.
I don't know if I like.
You do. It's the wheat beer. It's really nice. You like that one?
It's not bad. I don't generally like beer though.
Oh.
Not so much.
You mean your 6-pack doesn't like the beers?
Well, no, it tastes like feet. Some beers taste like feet.
Beer. Okay.
know.
Does beer taste like feet? Answer that question. Prosecco, elderflower, cordial, Perrier, lime, and mint.
Ooh, that sounds real nice.
Sounds like.
Lucky for us, our LCBO order arrived on our doorstep.
Hello, Wayne Hawks. How you doing, buddy? I know you've got a beer in your hand. Cheers. Big ears.
How's everybody doing with like not drinking every day? Because like this is a real challenge. When
are you trying to say I haven't been drinking every day?
Every day is Saturday. I mean, we're like some of us are also still working, but you wake up and you're like you don't know what day it is, and then you just
wake up.
like kind of hope that it's like Friday or Saturday.
We woke up on Sunday, thought it was Monday, put our bins out, and then
I thought it was Monday yesterday.
We're like, why does no one put their bins out? And then our bins were out, and then people on Monday were bringing their bins out, and we're like,
coming in nice.
We put our bins out 24 hours early, so if you're in the same boat as us and you don't know what day it is when you wake up in the morning, give us a thumbs up, little thumbs up in the comments here, because I think we're all feeling a bit of that Groundhog Day. What day is it, right? We know it's a Friday because we're doing this, and I've got a beer in my hand, but other than that, I wouldn't know.
Okay, how's the color? Can we zoom in on the color?
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, she's really challenging me here.
Oh yeah, that's getting good.
Hang on, can you show me? Can you show me now?
Starting to brown a little bit there.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Yep.
Smells marvelous.
So you're going to keep your heat pretty high here, especially for the first 5 minutes.
Uh-oh. We're curious.
Where'd you go? I'm just wondering where my beverage is.
Well, I said to you, do you want some wine?
When did you say that?
I said, do you want a beverage? And you were like, no, gotta get this show on the road. I'm like, well...
Someone's gonna follow through. Otherwise,
listen, don't you fucking start, love. Follow through. Whose idea was this?
Yeah,
Kristen's, and who pushed it? Me.
Yeah, this is all Kristen's idea. Such a good idea. Well, we say that. She's like, well, let's see how it tastes first before we say it's a good idea.
Is that cold enough for you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Thank you. What do we got on
We are drinking a Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough County in New Zealand. Actually, we love this grassy, citrusy, summery type of white wine.
It's time to flip that pork. As long as it looks like brown on one side, you're going to still flip it a few more times, but it takes approximately like 5 minutes per side. You could totally do this with tofu, Kat, for sure. For sure you could.
You know what, guys? I've had an idea. I'm going to cook a risotto for you next weekend. Okay, so next Friday, we're going to cook risotto together. And the great thing about risotto is you can
so loud, sorry.
You can be vegetarian. You can use meat as long as you have a really good stock. You can use cream as well, white wine. We can make it with anything. So let's do a risotto.
How loud is this?
Pretty loud. Just pouring Jana a glass of vino here. Let's see if it's cold enough. I reckon she doesn't think that's cold enough. We'll put that there.
Thanks. It looks really cool. Okay, I hope it's burning up nice. Okay, what can we do in the meantime, John?
Let's dance. No, I'm joking.
No, what else do we need to get ready?
The table.
What about the secret special Vietnamese sauce?
The secret sauce is very, very, very tasty.
And what's in it? It's not even on that one.
It's like isn't it like an aioli?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got mayonnaise in it. Yeah, I know.
Okay, so...
It's got mayonnaise. 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. 2 teaspoons.
No. This is no. Okay.
A dash of.
A dash. No, it's basically like however spicy you want it. It's supposed to be like a nice aioli for your sandwich.
I like it spicy.
So like I don't really like it that spicy, so I'll probably put in like
the smallest amount. See that? Oh wow.
That's pretty
not bad. It's not bad. It's just show the audience.
Okay, hold on.
So there's the mayonnaise and the sriracha.
If you have hoisin, just like a little smidgeroo of hoisin.
That's about a teaspoonful of hoisin, which is very tasty.
It's really not like the sauce is not a science. You just make it as spicy as you like.
I'm very useful, right?
This is actually like really awkward. But I like your effort. It's really kind.
You get an E
Okay,
for
try
effort.
it. Not like yeah. I didn't want you to do that. You thought about it. Is it spicy enough?
For you, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Needs a little bit more hoisin.
More hoisin.
Are you going to put fish sauce in that?
In here?
Yeah, no.
No.
Okay.
I can put more hoisin. Oh
A
no,
little
I
bit
can
more
put more
hoisin.
hot sauce too.
A little bit more hot sauce. This is getting very crispy and very, very nice and tasty.
Oh, that's a lot of sriracha.
Jana, your hair looks amazing. From Laura, obviously. My hair,
I
on the other
washed
hand,
it.
I need a haircut. Jana's going to buzz me. Jana's going to buzz me. Yeah, Jana washed her hair for the first time this week, and that's why it looks awesome.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's true. I always say to her, oh, your hair looks awesome. Did you wash it? Before I smell it.
Why would you smell my hair?
Well, because you get very close to me.
Wow.
That's what happens when you're married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have everything ready, basically?
I think we have everything ready. Laura, how are you doing? You go, girl. What about you?
It should be sometimes.
It's okay.
Cheers, guys. We are drinking, okay, well, John's drinking, what is this, Hoegaarden? Yeah, Hoegaarden.
I'm drinking a Hoegaarden
And then I'm drinking Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. Cheers to you all, virtually. Getting through these tough times together.
Oh, this is a nice one. Can you show Laura the bottle?
I will show you the bottle, Laura. I did already show the bottle.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. It's okay though. Tahenga is a Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough, and we do like that region in New Zealand. It's wonderful. We miss you guys. We really do. Go on, Aldo and the family. Okay, she's going to flip this.
Yeah, I did.
Flipped it one more time, okay? So make sure that you're searing both sides, making sure it's nice and brown, okay? Now we're going to baste with a basting spoon.
This is not a basting spoon, but Kristen, anybody else who's actually making this dish, don't use this, but I'm going to use this. So just use your little basting brush with your leftover marinade and just baste the outside of your pork. So we flipped it once on each side, so it should be brown on each side. And then just baste the sauce on the top. Just enough to like coat it, because we're going to do that a few times. This basting brush sucks.
Can't we use something else?
Like what?
I feel like you have another basting brush.
Do you have like a paintbrush?
No, I don't have a paintbrush.
Oh.
Well, there's something else.
I'm just gonna let that keep going. Anybody have any like fun plans for staying in this weekend? For having some spice back in your life? Maybe some board games? Oh, I'm gonna cut John's hair. That should be fun.
I'll give you some spice, love.
Chinese spice. So I'm gonna attempt to cut John's hair this weekend.
On camera.
If you know anything about John and his haircuts, he goes to Aqua because he fancy. And he requires scissors to cut this.
Yeah, because you watch. She's gonna brutalize me. I'm gonna be wearing hats for the next 2 weeks.
It's gonna be hilarious.
You're not gonna do a 1 or a 2. You're only gonna get away with doing a 3.
I was gonna go with the scissors, but he's like, "What scissors are you gonna use?" I'm like, "My nail
scissors." No chance.
Not good.
Taya, if you're watching this, she wants to use nail scissors on this.
I could use these. Kitchen.
Oh my god.
They come apart though. I'd have to be careful.
They're dangerous.
Okay, what else do we have to get ready, John?
I'm waving to the last person that's watching us. M&C Mum just joined us. I don't know who you are, M&C Mum. It's so weird when you see people's Instagram's handles. It's really hard to remember who you are. So if you want to remind us who you are, and I'll give you a shout out. That's great.
We should get our buns ready.
I get the buns ready.
Well, I cut them, so.
We're gonna put pate on the buns, aren't we?
Not yet, but yes, we will have pate. But crusty bun, almost soon to be crusty bun, just like a sort of baguette bun. These ones are from Market Fresh. And then we're going to toast them up because traditionally Banh Mi was done on
French bread, baguette.
A crusty French bread because of, like this whole takeover situation.
No, it wasn't a takeover. The French basically colonialized Vietnam, and so there's a lot of their culture that still remains. There's a lot of French houses that are designed. It's like going into like a French town almost in the middle of Asia. There's a little bit of animosity, but they still kept the best traditions, which are some of the food influences. We're flipping, so we're flipping again, okay? Kristen, if you're following through, or following on.
Following through!
Following through too. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, you need to put the fan on.
It's just loud. Can you still hear us? Shane O'Neill, real deal.
Oh, Shano, you know you want to join us. I know you've got a beer in your hand. That's my brother-in-law. Cheers, buddy. We're just cooking the best sandwich you'll ever have, or not have, if you're not here with us. So we'll send you the recipe. Maybe Leah will make it for you.
And Dan has made this recipe for
that's true for
the
you
family.
guys.
He's the one who sent this to me initially.
I remember. Because we talked about Vietnam and how amazing the Banh Mi sandwich was, and I remember he spoke about a recipe that he made. So you've had this before.
How are we doing on the basting, John?
I'm basting pretty well here, just talking to my audience.
Okay, that's good.
Do you want me to keep basting?
No, we gotta preserve some spice. Just have to let it
be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it go.
Don't play with your meat.
Playing with your meat.
Whatever that means.
How's our pickled vegetables coming along?
They're pickling. I think we need to take them out.
We need now, basically.
Really good.
We got these very important items. Alright.
So if you're following along, you should have your meat searing nicely, your pork loin, which has been marinated for 30 minutes. We have our aioli, our Vietnamese aioli, our two, which soon to be crusty little rolls, and our cucumbers. Jana's choosing not to use the fan because it's too loud, which is generally what she does, and stinks the whole house out. So now she's coughing.
No, you said you liked the smell.
Sorry, what are you making? We're making Banh Mi. So basically, it's a traditional French stroke Vietnamese sandwich with marinated pork, has pate in it, pickled vegetables, and an aioli with some cilantro. It's like the best sandwich you'll ever have. And like, you guys know good sandwiches because you're, you know, Italian family. It's honestly amazing. It's so good.
Okay, we need some cilantro too, right?
We miss you too. Oh, that's very sweet. They miss us.
Who does?
Well, they miss you anyway. Put up with me, Miss Jana. That's pretty much how it works in our social network.
No, not true.
It's okay.
Okay, do you think it's almost done? This is where I'm like a little bit of a novice with testing meat. I just kind of knew it, but...
No. Oh, hang on. Couple more minutes.
It depends how thick it is too. Let's do one more flip.
I think we're close though, I have to be honest. We don't.
Pretty close.
The last thing you want to do is overcook the pork. Nobody likes dry meat in their sandwich.
Can you show them what it looks like now?
I can pick it up.
Yeah.
So, there you go guys. It's really good. Look at that pork, wonderful. I don't want to move the camera because every time I move the camera, it's a little bit of a nightmare to put the tripod back on.
More basting if you still have more sauce.
Austin's fave. What's that? Sandwiches?
What?
Pork? I'm confused.
What?
One of these is Austin's fave. Jana? Maybe Jana's Austin's fave. Private joke.
What are you even going on about?
She said Austin's fave. And I was like,
Sandwiches?
does she mean the sandwich? Does she mean the pork? Does she mean Jana?
Maybe it's from Mills.
No.
No, nah. Oh my gosh. How's that Chinese spice in your nose?
I'm not affected.
How we doing, Kristen?
Kristen, give us a thumbs up if you're following, because we know that we have one member of our community, or two members of our community, they're actually doing this. So, how's it going? Are you keeping on track? Yeah, Jana chose not to put the fan on, so...
It's getting a little smoky.
Silly girl.
It's too noisy.
Would it reach? Oh, look at that, it won't move.
Oh, jeez. Don't worry, I can just open the door.
We don't need the microwave, do we, right now?
It's almost done? Oh, that's better. Oh no, what are you messing about with?
Don't worry. I got it, boo.
Okay. Maybe like one more flip. Oh yeah, nice and brown.
Yeah, you're right. We unattached the smoke alarm knowing that it was going to go off about a few weeks ago. So if we die in our beds, it's because we unattached it. We've got one upstairs, so it's okay. As soon as it gets outside our door, we'll be able to jump out of a window because we haven't got one downstairs anymore.
Yeah, because it's on such high heat, it definitely produces quite a bit of
yeah, of course you do,
multiple
Kristen.
smoke.
Kristen, that's a normal person. Of course you have your fan on when you cook. I try and tell this woman every single day.
You can use tofu, Laura, so you could do the same marinade for the tofu. Sorry. And then you can sear it. It would be a lot faster than the old pork over here. But they also did chicken for people who don't like pork.
Chicken's so good too.
The chicken was really good. It was just the pork was the traditional one, so that's the one we wanted to do today. But 100% you could do veggie.
Kristen is double thumbs up. All good so far. Nice. Do you have a drink in your hand, Kristen? It is a Friday.
Okay, we're going to take it off.
Take it all
I
off?
think we're there. Well, it's not topless and bottomless cooking.
But next week, naked chef. I'll be cooking the risotto.
Jon alone by himself. Okay, so we're going to take it off and rest this biatch.
Okay, can you see what Jana's doing here? I'm going to bring you all a bit... Oh, that's me. Look at that. I just love the way she controls the pan. I just fall in love with her every day a little bit more when I see her in the kitchen. I'm joking. I am joking. That is the worst chauvinistic thing you could ever say to a woman. I'm just joking.
Okay. We gotta put our crusty buns in.
Honestly, I am joking.
Well, they're not crusty yet. We have to put our buns in the oven.
You put your buns in the oven.
That would be inappropriate. But I can put my rolls.
Waiting for Lisa to finish her work before I start drinking. It's only fair. No, Kristen, what are you doing? Like, seriously, you have to have a pre-drink. I always have a pre-drink. Jana always starts late, but I do like the idea.
It might be all day, Kristen.
Like, if I waited for Jana to start drinking, I'd wait all day.
You'd probably wait for a very long time.
Friday.
Okay, John.
It's okay, sorry.
Is it in the oven?
1 second, I'm trying to sort this camera out. Like, it's very precarious.
What the heck?
I can put the buns in the oven.
No, I already did. I was just trying to keep you up to pace. I literally just put them in there.
Well, why did you ask
I was
me?
just trying to keep you
What the fuck?
involved in what was going on.
Listen, I am heavily involved in
talking
what's going
and drinking.
on. This is the most important
Okay,
thing.
so what are we putting on the sandwich? What's the order? Is there an order?
I would say aioli on first.
How about our pickled vegetables? Should we maybe drain those off a little bit?
When Jenna asks a question like that, that doesn't mean should we, it means you should.
No, wait. No.
Hang on, you don't want them?
I actually didn't mean that. I just meant like we're
normally it's like, have we taken the bins out today? That means, John, get the fuck out there and put the bins out.
You're swearing a lot.
Oh, no.
There's children on Instagram.
Well, children better not be watching us because we're not PG.
Oh, that is pungent.
You can leave that, I'll do that.
Will you?
I always do the washing up.
Yeah. Look how good this looks. It's so colorful.
Can you see it?
Okay, the other thing we need is the pate.
Move it forward. Jana remember a time. Jana will remember a time. It's fine. When I was doing my show.
There's a lot of.
I know there's juice. When I was doing my show and we were filming like a beef, wasn't it a beef like
yeah, and you poured
a
all
beef
the blood
roast
on the
beef,
floor.
and I was so spinning it out that I was so spaced out that I think it took 3 hours to film. And
it was the worst.
I spilled like blood all over the floor because I was so spaced out.
You did that.
Yeah, but I was spaced out. Like, seriously. I was 18 weeks into a show prep and I didn't even know what day it was.
You make me nervous. Okay, we're gonna cut it. You know what? I'm gonna put this one in here, and I'll cut this one another time. We don't need both. It's a lot of pork, so.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I get the camera in for some close action.
Okay, so we're gonna thinly,
1 second.
thinly slice this bad boy. It's
We're
gonna take
coming.
me a while anyway. It's very juicy.
Okay, I've got your hands. Get your hand out of the way.
What hand?
There you go. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh no! Uh-oh. Amateur, I didn't... Whatever. That...
Well, I'll just
So,
keep doing this while you
that's
figure
fine.
yourself out.
I obviously have to hold this while I do that, sorry. It's meant to hold the camera in, or the phone, but did not do it.
So nice thin slices, and then by the time we're done slicing this guy, then our buns will be nice and crusty.
Crusty, or?
Crusty buns.
Everyone loves a crusty bun.
Well, you want it kind of like crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. Like the French do. They know their buns, man.
It's a bit like my personality, crusty
think
on the
that's
outside,
enough?
soft on the inside.
I think that's enough for now. I'll put
Look
this
at those
last.
slices. Yeah, she's doing a good job. Oh, it does look a bit overcooked, but...
Shut your
you know.
door. I don't really like when it's too pink.
I love it when
Like
it's pink.
Well, sucks to be you then.
It's okay. It's not about me, is it?
No, it's not. That's true. Okay, we're almost there. This is exciting. Did we forget anything? I've got our pate, our cucumbers, our pickled...
Jordan, what are you drinking?
Pickled,
I'm drinking beer.
Okay, bye. Oh, sometimes I get forgotten. It's true. John,
Everyone knows that you're on
empty
the...
beer cans.
Cheers. Cheers, Jordan. I'm drinking a beer.
Tough times for mummy.
Sour beers only. Always, sorry.
Like
Mary, good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to our very small kitchen. It's only big enough for one. That's why I'm just hanging out by the camera.
Yeah.
Next week you get to see me cook risotto though, so.
And I'm going to be drinking. We're probably cleaning.
Don't judge me, Aldo. Like, seriously, I know you can probably cook a better risotto. I know you've had one of my risottos and you were very nice about it.
It's good. You're too hard on yourself.
I'm pretty tough on myself, it's true.
How's our buns?
My wife's even tougher on me, to be honest, so.
Spicy.
All in all.
Okay, 2 seconds.
It's a tough life.
Okay. Are you back?
Oh, do I get a kiss? Kiss on camera. Look at this. Ooh. That's real love, that is. Just saying. Just came back from work trying to put lots of beef in market. Beef in market? What does that mean?
She obviously works in the meat industry.
Oh, okay. Well, we're thankful for the beef in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Mary, thank you so much.
It's true.
I love myself some good beef. Cheers.
Because they're running out.
Oh, no.
Everywhere.
You just left me hanging.
Yeah, I'm trying to cook our dinner.
It's already done.
Mamma mia.
All she's got to do is get the buns out of the oven, put the pate on, put the vegetables in.
I'm doing it. Oh yeah, spicy. So it's crusty on the outside.
Soft on the inside.
Oh yeah, that's
For any of you just following along, that you're just checking in, like we have the recipe on our support group page, Fitness Junction support group page, and we have the recipe for the tenderloin up on the JM Fit Food. So if you go to jmtraining.ca, it's up there, but we don't actually have the sandwich. So hit us up, we'll send you the recipe.
Am I allowed to keep going?
Of course you are.
Okay, so this was our like sriracha mayo. So it's just mayonnaise, sriracha, and hoisin. If you don't have hoisin, it's okay.
Special sauce.
And you can put as much as you want on the bottom.
Oh, I love your technique there.
I like a good tablespoon.
Can we see that, people? Can we see that? Oh, we're gonna move. I'm gonna
Jon
try
probably
not to.
likes more of this than I do.
Yeah, I like the mayonnaise.
A little bit more on yours, but
A little bit of aioli.
you did work hard this morning.
Oh my god, the sessions are they're amazing, but I've never been a fitness instructor.
We're a bit tired in our bodies.
Nor did I ever want to be a fitness instructor, but I do it for our community.
Okay, what am I doing now, Jon?
You're putting pate on.
Yeah.
This is pork pate. You can use any pate you want, though, to be honest. Like, if you want chicken, you don't like pork, you could use chicken.
You can go pate-less if you're like you. Pate's
yeah, exactly.
gross, but
What else could you use instead of pate, though?
I'm sure there's a vegetarian version.
You could probably use, it'd be weird, but you could probably use something like, what's the...
Where were you going with that?
I was going chickpea.
Chickpea?
Chickpea, what is the spread?
A Vietnamese person just rolled around with
No, I know, but I've gone, like, another sauce, I don't know.
Okay, what next? Pickled? Pickled, carrot?
Yep.
I like to put the, pickled carrot and the cucumber on in the bottom because otherwise it gets a little cray-cray. Things start to fall out of your sandwich. Now I didn't use radish. I only used carrot because we didn't have radish in the house. Couldn't find a daikon in the grocery store. Didn't want to go to the Asian supermarket right now. Not gonna lie. You can put up as much as you want. Is that good enough? Is that enough for you?
Looks good, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sweet.
Hummus. I was thinking you could use
yeah,
hummus.
You could totally use hummus.
Sorry, I don't know why I forgot what hummus was called, but yeah, I've just been thinking all that time. That's how slow I can be sometimes. Chickpea.
We're kind of brain dead right now.
Yeah, honestly, we're like, I don't know if everyone's living in quadrant one right now, but...
What about this, Jon? What's next?
That's cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
Cilantro, honestly, without this, you're missing the flavour. It's a fresh cilantro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, we're all a bit, by the end of the day and the end of the week, like...
Pretty booper.
Yeah, just fried. And I think it's just because, like, there's so much uncertainty and, like, stress, even though we're trying to be positive. Like, it's a crazy time, right? It's a worrying time, and we try not to be too negative, but, like, it is worrying, right? So you're always thinking about, even though we're trying to adapt and be positive and find a way to live in this crazy new reality, hence we're doing this craziness. To be honest, I think that should be a little bit pinker, but, you know, Jana likes it more well done.
I don't like it well done. It's really moist. Look at that.
Moist!
Such a complainer.
I'm not going to complain.
Well, you did.
I'm not complaining. Quarantine brain. Yes, you're right, Laura. Seriously, quarantine brain.
Yeah, quarantine brain for sure.
That's my excuse anyway. I've normally got a silly brain anyway, but.
Okay, one more piece for you or two? What do we got?
Let's go 2. I need more protein. It's just, to be honest, that really isn't going to fill me up. I'm going to have
You're
something
going to
else.
have meat on the side, like always. That looks pretty good.
It looks amazing.
Okay.
So here's the Banh Mi sandwich.
Hold on, it looks better when you do like this. Mmm. Oh yeah, look at that.
Am I seeing that? Hang on.
It's going to be delish.
There you go, sorry.
Oh gosh, this piece wants to be eaten.
All right. All right.
It's super tasty.
So that is how you make a Banh Mi sandwich.
Sandwicho.
Sandwicho. So
what happens now? Do we leave so we can eat these sandwiches?
I think we should eat them on camera.
Oh gosh, that could be messy. Remember when like you're eating the sandwich and like it gets a little
Messy?
yeah.
Maybe we'll just take a picture of us eating it.
That would be something.
Okay, so listen, thank you for joining us live. It's the first time we've done this, so we appreciate your patience.
If you made the recipe, let us know what you think. And if you didn't, but you're going to try it later, then let us know what you think. Because it's a delicious... it's delicious and it'll be like something maybe you have never tried before.
But if you want the recipe so you can make it, let us know and we'll send it to you, okay? Or we'll put up a post after this shortly,
Yeah,
and we'll
really
put up a
do
post with the recipe so you can actually follow us, because otherwise you're like, what the hell are they talking about? On another note, we would love to invite you to our house next Friday, where I'll cook a risotto. We'll put the ingredients up on Facebook, the recipe, so that you guys can follow along too. And maybe we'll have more of you joining us and eating alongside us. Okay, so stay safe, stay
happy
and well. And just remember, we've got loads of classes online. So if you guys want to join in, we've got an online community. All of our classes are online. It's amazing. We want to keep you healthy and active during this crazy time. So feel free to contact us for more information. We can find a way that will work for you during this crazy time. Okay, we're willing to help you. Okay. Bye.
Bye guys.
Jana doesn't know how to turn it off. Wait.
And now?
And now.